Hello everyone, it's Karina with Karina Loves to Plan. Welcome back to my channel. I am here to do another ink color family collection of mine, looking specifically at teal or turquoise inks, because I had some of these in either my greens or blues, and I thought, well, I have enough here to just do its own video. So let's get started. Before I do that, I will be swatching in my Hobonichi A5 notebook with 52 GSM Tomoe River paper, and I will be swatching with my Speedball B nib, and I've left a link to that in the description below, and then my Kakimori stainless steel nib, and these are both on my River City Penco nib holders. And I think that's it. I've got my jar of water ready to go, my towel. Let's get swatching. The first ink I'm going to swatch is Amario Stationery Teal Waistband. So it's basically that waistband around the little mascot here. So it looks more green in there, but because it says teal, I am going to swatch this. So taking a bit here. Oh, I love this ink. I had just used this in 15 inks, in my 15 inks 30 days, inks 1 through 5, and I really liked these inks. I can't believe I never bought these when I first came out, and then Eric gave these to me while I was at the San Francisco Pen Show, and I absolutely love them. So Amario Stationery Teal Waistband band, and I really like the tone of that, and it does shade actually really well. So let me do my figure 8s, and then the line width. I love doing the line width with the stainless steel nib. I just find it so much easier than with the brass. So that is my first one here. That is Amario Stationery Teal Waistband. The next ink is Diamine Blue Peppermint, and this is from the Blue Ink Vent Calendar. And I received this sample from Kat. Thank you, Kat. Yeah, this definitely looks more blue, but funny enough, when you put this among the blues, it looks more green. It's nice to actually have a category just for the teals and turquoises because of how much it stands out in the green or the blue category. Where's my sample vial holder, just to make sure that doesn't spill? So that is Diamine Blue. Oh, you know what I did not do? Did I get the shimmer in this? I don't know if I did. I'm hoping I did. Oh yeah, I think I did. I'm flipping out over here. Diamine Blue Peppermint. Oh yeah, now I can see the shimmer in the writing. I really like that, and I'm going to be putting that in a pen for, I believe it's ink, probably the last ink number 15 of my 15 inks 30 days. But look at how that looks compared to teal waistband. If you're looking at just these two colors, that looks blue, that looks green. But actually now that it's drying, it does look more turquoise. Oh my gosh, I'm never going to be able to differentiate between teal and turquoise, and I know there's a few of you who definitely, they know that you know the definition of teal versus turquoise, so please leave that in the comments below. So Diamine Blue Peppermint. Next we have Diamine Shimmertastic Enchanted Ocean, and I have had this in my collection for a few years now, and I was tempted to give this away, but when I swatched it at the beginning of this year, I thought, no, I want to keep it, and I do need to get this into a pen. But that's the thing, I have so many new samples right now that I'm trying to get through that my bottles are kind of being left neglected. Look at that. That's gorgeous. It definitely looks more blue here, but oops, I feel like it definitely has, once it dries. Oops, almost spilled it, almost spilled it. But now that I'm looking at it, I feel like I made a mistake. This should be blue and not teal. And I don't know why I did not include it in the blues. So this is Enchanted Ocean from Diamine. And there we go. There, I can see, I mean, now that I see it, definitely looks more blue than I thought. I thought it was a little bit more like teal, but now that I'm looking at it, it looks more like Ferris wheel press stroke at midnight, which is definitely like blue black with shimmer. So I don't know what I was thinking. Why did I think this was more teal? Maybe the color of the cap? Or the ink of the cap? I don't know. What do you think? So that is Diamine Enchanted Ocean. The next one, oh, let's move this up a bit here. The next ink is Diamine Soft Mint. And I had used this, I believe, was it in one of my Franklin Christoph pens? And it was the perfect combination. Really fun to use. I actually wanted to swatch this next to Blue Peppermint, and I should have, because I feel like they're very similar, but the blue shimmer makes that appear more blue. Although I feel like they have very similar base colors. It's just the blue shimmer added to it and makes Blue Peppermint different. So Diamine Soft Mint. And I'm actually tempted to buy a bottle of this one. Not that I need any more bottles, but this one I'm actually tempted by. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's wet. Oh, come on. There we go. That's lovely. So you can see how much more blue or cooler this looks than Teal Waistband. Gosh, I kind of just want to delete this and start over. Yeah, that's really bugging me now. No, just keep it there. Don't worry about it. Okay, Diamine Soft Mint. I can see, can you see how similar it looks to Blue Peppermint? But the blue shimmer in that definitely makes that more blue than Soft Mint. I really like that. So, Diamine Soft Mint. Next we have Ferris Wheel Press Edwards Gardens. And I won this in a giveaway from Ferris Wheel Press. And it's a beautiful ink. I know somebody asked me to compare this to Emerald of Chivor. I do not have a sample of Emerald of Chivor, so I apologize for that. But let's pull this up here. Yeah, I'm gonna get ink on myself. That's okay. It's like, did you actually swatch ink if you did not get any ink on yourself? Yes, this definitely leans more blue. It's so funny how when you put these kind of transition colors together, they look more like the color you originally thought they were than they do in this color category. So this is what I thought Enchanted Ocean looked like as well. So this is Ferris Wheel Press Edwards Gardens. Yeah, and you can see the red sheen that's forming with that gold shimmer. Really, really pretty ink. Oops, my swatch is not right. There we go. Beautiful. Oh, I really like that one. I need to use these again. I need to go through my bottles and use them, but I have so many ink samples. Thank you, Roxy and Eileen and S for sending all of your samples, and Kat too. I'm still trying to get through the ones from Kat, but I need to try and work through the bottles that I actually have as well. All right, so that is Ferris Wheel Press Edwards Gardens. Next from Ferris Wheel Press, we have Knitted Nettle. I barely have any of this left. I probably have enough just to do this, but I really like Knitted Nettle. It's got a teal or turquoise base with a pink shimmer, and I hope I have enough here to be able to do this. I think I do. It's really pretty. And let's put some on my stainless steel nib here. And we're basically getting the dregs of this Come on. There we go. So we have a Ferris wheel press. See that pink shimmer that's popping up? That's beautiful. But also, now that you see it, the base of this looks more dark green. This is knitted Nettle. Definitely more green than blue. But I think the whole point of this specific exercise is trying to find all these ones that are like the transition colors and seeing where they fit. So Ferris wheel press knitted Nettle. Next we have Narwhal Explorer Atlantic Blue. And I feel like I've tried this before. And then somebody sent me a new sample, and I haven't yet used this in a pen. There we go. That's lovely. Oh, I think I made the swatch too big. Oops. That's okay. So let's get some on my nib. Narwhal actually have a smaller range, but good range of inks. And I think I've maybe tried 2, and there's a few others that I want to try. So this is Atlantic Blue. Yeah, you can see how similar this also looks to, for example, Edward's Gardens without the shimmer. Now Enchanted Ocean looks like a really dark turquoise rather than just blue. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh, I really like that. I need to put that in a pen. So Narwhal Explorer Atlantic Blue. The next ink is Pilot Iroshizuku Kujaku. Now, I bought this ink pretty early on in my fountain pen and ink journey, and I haven't really used this. And I know it's a really great ink, and I know a lot of people love it, but I haven't really used it, and I know I should. Because look at that. That's lovely. And I mean, it looks blue here to me, like it belongs in the blue category, but I feel like if we put it up against the blues, it would look teal turquoise. So this is too much there. Pilot Iroshizuku Kujaku. Yeah, I feel like now that I'm doing this, I feel like these, I don't know, the teal turquoise category is tough for me because it's hard to differentiate for me. I mean, this looks more green. Oh, I'm pointing to an ink that is not on screen. The teal waistband looks green. This looks blue. These, yeah, it's hard to say. It's a difficult category for me, but I guess that's why I'm doing these ink exploration videos, so that I can see what I've got. And they all look so different. Although I feel like Narwhal Atlantic Blue is like a darker version of Kujaku. So saying that, I don't necessarily need to own both, especially if I haven't really used Pilot Iroshizuku Kujaku. All right. And now that it's drying, it's looking less blue and more of the turquoise. Yeah. Okay. I'm really trying to justify why I'm doing this because it feels like my categories and what I put in this category are so off. But let me know what you think. All right. We have one more ink, and that is a Troublemaker Copper Patina. This one, I put in the blue category because from the sticker at the top, it looks blue. But when I put it in the blue category, it did not fit. So I feel like this is the category for inks that did not fit in a category. Now this one looks more in line with like blue peppermint and soft mint. It's such a gorgeous ink. And I feel like I have used this once before, and I kept the sample because I really like it. So this is Troublemaker Copper Patina. Lovely. But it's so funny seeing all of these next to each other because you think, no, that's blue. No, that's green. But then when you put them in those categories, like I keep saying, they don't look like they're blue or green. So these are really interesting. Yeah, so that is Troublemaker Copper Patina. All right, so there are all of my teal turquoise inks. I can see why now I felt like that was more teal because of the way that dries. I want to compare it to the swatch that I have of Ferris Wheel Press Stroke at Midnight, just to get the curiosity out, because I really do feel like it is similar. And yeah, even when I did the original swatch, it looks more teal than blue. Maybe it's just saturated over time. There we go, Stroke of Midnight. Oh, I can already see that it's not the same here. It looks more dark blue than the teal. Then I have a sample or the swatch of Emerald of Chivor, and comparing the two side by side, yeah, they are very similar. Very similar. It's hard because this is a smaller swatch, but you don't need to own Edwards Gardens and Emerald of Chivor just by looking at that. They're very, very similar. Then Ferris Wheel Press Knitted Nettle. There's so much shimmer in that sample that I don't think I can compare it to anything, but yeah, these two look very similar. And then Troublemaker Copper Patina. I feel like it's in that category with Diamine, Soft Mint, and Blue Peppermint. So what a really interesting category teal and turquoise is. And I'm sure that there's so many more inks out there within this, or that fit in this category, that I've missed, but this is currently what I own. And one of the reasons that I'm going through all of the color families, but also I will do a series of all of the inks that I own in each of the different brands, is that I want to keep track of what I have, but also this process is fun for me, and it also allows me to get reacquainted with inks that I probably haven't used in a while. All right, but that is it for me. Thank you all so much for watching. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. The next color family I will be doing in July will be purple, so watch out for that. Thanks again for watching, and have yourselves a great day.